Comment, like, and subscribe to enter to win our giveaway. Comic fam, we have 499s that sold this week. We have a comic book that's up $250,000. Let's chat some comic book record breakers.
And it's so cool when those 9/9s and those 10s are key issues or like epic moments in comics, like number 10 on our list, Uncanny X-Men issue 248. This is the first Jim Lee artwork on Uncanny X-Men, and the CGC 9.9 came to market. It hasn't come to market since 2014.
And it sold for $1,016 then. And I've been telling the community that this is a comic book you need to be on the hunt for. You need to know the cover. You can find it in dollar bins, maybe not as often anymore, but $5, $10 bins for sure. And the new price is up 264%, an increase of $2,600, now selling for $3,700.
It makes you want to kick yourself for not picking up a book like this back in 2014. I mean, there's only 2 in existence of these 9.9s, and look at the gains that is made.
If you enjoy what we do, get access to the full runners-up list. I'll be honest to the comic fam, this was a tough one to put together. There were like 30 other giant record breakers, and I have to sort through the ones for the comics that I think the community would value most to hear on the mic, but you gotta see where they ended up. Utilize that code on the best app in existence, Key Collector Comics, available for both Androids and iPhones. Get suggested pricing, key alerts, and so much more. Support what we do. And at the list at number 9, we have Daredevil number 1, the first appearance of Foggy Nelson, Karen Page, Yellow Daredevil, and of course, Matt Murdock. We have a 9.2 back in June, going for $30K, up 37% this week. That's $11,000 in gains, selling for $40,999.
This is a book that was criminally undervalued until finally they had to put respect on Daredevil's name when the CGC 9.8 sold for $250,000 around this time last year, causing that trickle-down effect to continue until this day.
Number 8 on the list, we're taking you back in time to Captain America number 2. This is the second appearance of Steve Rogers, but this is also the second appearance of Bucky Barnes and the first appearance of Captain America's disc shield. I think this is a very important moment. This is an iconic shield that we all know to be a circle, and it didn't happen until this issue.
Which makes it such a key book. It's not just one of those, oh, it's the second appearance of these characters, but that first appearance of the iconic circular shield, that takes it up another notch. A CGC 6.5 sold for $12,600 back in 2019. It's up now 146%, selling for $31,000.
An increase of over $18,000. Hot damn! Comic fam, at the list at number 7, we have G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero number 1. The first appearance of a plethora of characters, Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes, but we're talking about a 9.9 that hit the market this week.
Yeah, this is basically the first appearance G.I. Joe comic book to own, and the 9.9, that just makes it a little bit more special. There's only 3 of those in existence. It sold for $2,157 back in 2017, and it's up now 1,164%, selling for $27,256.
This right here demonstrates just how rapidly the collectible comic space changes. In as little as 5 years, 9.9s went from a cool, yes, slightly more expensive collectible to grail status.
And with how scarce those 9/9s and 10s are, I'm happy to see it. And speaking of which, moving on to number 6, we have Savage She-Hulk issue number 1 in a CGC 9.9.
This is why you have to hit the like and subscribe button, comic fan, because a lot of these sales happen in the public view. You can see them. They're recorded on the internet for you to go and double check. But we have to follow certain auction houses that don't keep the public record available. And some of these sales were on Comic Link, an auction house that does just that. We have Savage She-Hulk number 1, a 9.9, the first appearance and cover appearance of Bruce Banner's cousin She-Hulk, who is slated to have her own show premiere on Disney+. Last selling in 2011 for $476. Jem, why didn't you do the honors?
The percentage increase sounds like a dollar amount. It's up 5,625%, selling for $27,250. There's only 3 in existence. That's insane.
Wow, comic fam, this is crazy. She-Hulk won a 9.9, about to break $30,000. Did anyone see this day coming? It still shocks me, regardless of how often we report on these gains. Next on the list, at number 5, Thor 337, dare I say, another 9.9 to talk about.
First appearance of Beta Ray Bill, everyone's favorite horse-powered superhero. We thought we were going to get more of him in Thor Ragnarok. It was an Easter egg. Will we get more of the other alien worthy to wield Mjolnir? That's yet to be seen, but the CGC 9.9 broke record. It sold for $1,315 back in 2010. Tom, hit him with the new record-breaking sale.
This is insane, and hold your horses because I actually think there's some room to invest in on this book, but we'll get to that because the gains on this 9.9 was an increase of 2,333%. Yes, this book at a 9.9 hit $32,000. Hot damn, comic fam. But I also want to point out that there are still rumors that Beta Ray Bill is going to be incorporated to the MCU. He may be appearing in Thor Love and Thunder, and it makes this 9.8 newsstand sale seem pretty damn attractive. It's selling for less than $1,000. We have a recent 9.8 sale selling for $850.
Now, Tom, there's only 2 of those 9.9s in existence. If you own the other one, are you selling or are you holding?
Such a good question. I'm going to have to kick this to the comic fam. Don't forget you'll enter you to win a giveaway because I would feel so compelled to sell seeing a book have those types of strides in the marketplace. But I routinely sell too soon. Next at the list at number 4, Tales of Suspense 39, the first appearance of Iron Man, Tony Stark.
The MCU literally made him a martyr, and his first appearance is a blue chip key. It'll forever be solidified. A CGC 7.5 sold for $26,000 back in April. I guess that was cheap. It's up 134% now, selling for $60,888.
This is insane, comic fam. We just reported on multiple comic books that had gains in less than a couple years. This one in less than a year of over $25,000. Next at the list at number 3, Detective Comics 29. We're taking you to the golden age.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about the third appearance of Batman, the second cover appearance, a golden age grail. I'll never hold one in real life. A CGC 4.5 sold for $20,000 back in 2011. It's up 447%. Tom, it's sold for $110,000.
That's an increase of nearly $90,000. Hot damn, comic fam. If you like what we do, hit the link in the description. Join the March mystery mail call. 1 per box for sending out Silver Surfer Rebirth, trade dress, and undressed versions featuring Silver Surfer and Galactus done by the art director of God of War, Raph Grassetti. This is a dual Whatnot exclusive. We thank them for giving us the power to be able to produce Virgin Marvel exclusives. We're not able to do that every month, and we're so grateful to one of the best new comic apps to buy and sell collectibles to make that a reality for our mystery mail call community. Next at the list at number 2, we're not done talking about Steve Rogers. We have Captain America Comics issue number 1, the first appearance and origin of Captain America.
Yeah, man, the first appearance of Cap, punching out Hitler, first appearance, golden age. It's a grail. It's a Marvel Comics grail, and it came to market, a 5.0 at that. The last time it came to market was 2014. It sold for $78,000, an increase of $92,016, selling for $170,016.
This is the first appearance of the Red Skull and one of my personal grails I hope to own in my lifetime. It's also the first appearance of the Super Soldier Program and one of the best villains at Marvel Comics, the Red Skull. Hit the like, slap the subscribe, comment, let me know about these crazy comic sales. What do you think about them? It'll enter you to win an Invincible 1 Omni-Man Tyler Kirkham exclusive. And at the list at number 1, we have what is considered to be one of the most valuable non-superhero comics to come to market and break records this week.
Now, if you're not a Golden Age fanatic, you might not be familiar with this book, but we're talking Suspense Comics, issue 3 with iconic cover art by L.B. Cole. It has all the little Easter eggs and tropes that collectors love, including bondage, and we got a CGC 6.5 that came to market. The last sale was way back in 2012, where it sold for $24,977.
This cover's filled with action. It's vibrant. It's controversial. It's one of the most sought out after Golden Age comic books that seldomly shows up in the marketplace because the collectors who own it revere it and hoard it. We have an increase of 1,021% this week since the prior record. That's an increase of $255,000 since 2012, an all-new high of $280,000. Hot damn, comic fam. What do you think about these record breakers? We have to know your thoughts in the comments section below. The comic market is moving so quick. Can the records get any higher?
I don't know, man. That might be the biggest dollar amount increase in a record breaker that we've reported on.
Thanks for being here, comic fam, as always.
Geek responsibly and stay minty fresh.
Enough said. Comic fam, join me over on the best new app to buy and sell collectibles every single Wednesday. I get all my homies, the whole Whatnot Wednesday squad, for dollar start auctions that last as little as 15 seconds long. Shout out to Mike Mayhew, an amazing artist who just joined Whatnot. Shout out to Carnivore Comics, who just did the same. Join them on the best new app. Hit the link in the description if you're new to Whatnot. That link will not only support us and get us a $10 credit after you make your first purchase, you will get a $10 credit yourself so you can buy some funny books. Take a look at these 2 other videos. We made them for you. Have a great week.